Hey everyone, let's start making masala peanuts the lazy way. I usually use the store-bought peanuts that are already skinned. We will need garam masala, red pepper of choice. This unlabeled bottle contains amchur powder, little bit of oil, tiniest amount of haldi, we can adjust later, salt to taste, and then we are adding the ingredients from the bottles. First amchur, then garam masala, and then red pepper. Mix it well and keep it aside. By the way, you can add black pepper to this mixture as well if you like. I will mention how to remove the skin from the peanuts at home. So if you don't have the ready-made peanuts, don't worry. Alright, let's get this going. Little bit of oil. I just swirl it around the pan to get it covered. Let it heat a little. Add peanuts. Let them toast for 2 to 3 minutes until your liking. We definitely need to take it off the heat and place it on a trivet. Let this cool for a minute or two. The reason we don't want to add the spices while it's on the stove is the spices will burn. Sprinkle spice mixture onto the peanuts evenly. Mix it well. Time to taste it. I needed to adjust the turmeric for the color and needed some more spice from the red pepper. Mix it, taste it again, and then if it's ready, keep it aside. Next, take your dates, make a cut, remove the pit. Also, it's very important that you look inside to make sure there are no black spots or black dust inside. After checking all the dates, cut them smaller so it's faster to cook them. Remove the peanuts from the pan. I use the same pan to make the chutney. But because a little bit of spice is left behind on the pan, start by adding the water before turning the stove on, otherwise the spices will burn and that will not taste good in our chutney. Next, just want to show you that I removed some of the fibers from the dates because they were separating as I was cutting them. I'm not straining the chutney today, so I went ahead and removed those fibers. I have started cooking the dates in a little bit of water by pressing them down. While cooking them, press on them to get this going faster. Add more water as needed. My suggestion to you is don't use too much water to begin with. Just add as you need. You just want to add enough water to cook the dates. Today, I am using tamarind concentrate, but you can definitely use whole dry tamarind, and I will mention how to do that in the recipe below. Anyways, while the chutney is cooking, I'm going to get some curry leaves from one of my plants. Add more water as needed and keep cooking it. Give it a taste. We want the chutney to have a very mild tamarind taste and definitely the sweetness from the dates. I felt like I needed a little more tamarind, so I added that. Let this cook for a total of about 10 to 12 minutes. Blend this chutney in a blender once it cools a little. Meanwhile, this is my leftover idli from the fridge. Slice the idli to the thickness you want. We will dust the idli with cornstarch, or you can use maida. I was in a mood to dust with a strainer, so that's what I did. We can have fun while cooking. It was fun dusting it. You really don't need to use a strainer though. Just make sure that the cornstarch or the maida is coated on both sides. Next, we will grate the garlic. We need to start to heat a pan on the stove. While the pan is heating, go ahead and roughly chop the masala peanuts. Add little oil and place the idlis in the pan. We don't need too much oil for pan frying. We need to have the rest of the ingredients ready. So here are the roughly chopped masala peanuts. We'll need the curry leaves, red chilies, and the grated garlic. And of course, the sambhar masala. Flip to the other side and continue frying. Remove the idlis from the pan once they are done to your liking. In the same pan, add little oil, couple whole red chilies, and tons of curry leaves because they're so good for you. Back up a little when you add the curry leaves, as you can see they can splutter. add garlic and saute for a minute. And add sambhar powder and let that cook. My pan became very hot, so I turned off the heat, otherwise the sambhar masala will burn. We don't want that to happen. Restart the stove and start cooking the masala. I really enjoy sambhar masala, so I added a little more at this point. Saute it for a few more minutes. Once fragrant, add blended date tamarind chutney. Mix it well. Cook it for a couple minutes. And then add water. Once again, we are only adding water as we need. Mix it, let it cook, add water again, repeat. This chutney can be enjoyed in various ways. It doesn't have to be with the fried idli. You can use it for sandwiches, for vada pav. It tastes pretty good in vada pav too, by the way. Add red pepper and salt to taste. Of course, you're going to mix it well, let it cook for a minute, and then taste it. This way you can adjust the seasoning to your liking. Finally, use some more water to adjust the consistency. The chutney will thicken as it cools down, so keep it a little bit thinner than you want. We will finish the chutney by adding some roughly chopped masala peanuts. I hope you will enjoy this recipe. Until next time, take care.